Here it comes.
What is that? What's going on?
This is the end, Desmond. Scheduled for deletion.
What are you doing?
What is a man but the sum of his memories? We are the stories we live, the tales we tell ourselves.
Don't do this.
I'm saving you, idiot! Go! Go!
Alright, g'day fellas, my name's Austin Khan.
I write these lines with a steady hand and a light heart. We are in Acre now, Sophia and I, with the 5 Masyaf keys in our possession, and all the time in the world. Sophia is a seasoned traveler, and a fine companion to have so far from home. Tomorrow we will make our way to Masyaf, and once there, into Altair's library, to fulfill our father's forgotten dream. Forgive the shortness of this letter, dear sister, for it is late, and we are tired. Perhaps, with luck, the next words you hear from me will be in person. Con affetto, Ezio.
Alright, so welcome to, I believe, the final missions for Assassin's Creed Revelations. This is indeed the final time we get to play as Ezio. Alright, here we are, a homecoming. Ezio and Sophia have arrived at Masyaf after many weeks of travel. Time to open the library. So this is
such a climb.
the final episode of Assassin's Creed
Così
Revelations.
bello qui. This is where your order began?
It began thousands of years ago, but here it was reborn.
By the man you mentioned, Altair?
Altair ibn La'ahad. He built us up, then set us free. He saw the folly of keeping a castle like this. It had become a symbol of arrogance and a beacon for all our enemies.
And the mandate for menacing hoods? Was that his idea as well? You mentioned a creed before. What is it?
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
That is rather cynical.
It would be if it were doctrine, but it is merely an observation of the nature of reality. To say that nothing is true is to realize that the foundations of society are fragile, and that we must be the shepherds of our own civilization. To say that everything is permitted is to understand that we are the architects of our actions, and that we must live with their consequences, whether glorious or tragic.
Do you regret your decision to live as an assassin for so long?
I do not remember making that decision. This life, it chose me. For 3 decades, I have served the memory of my father and my brothers, and fought for those who have suffered the pain of injustice.
Alright, here we are fellas. So yes, this is the final mission in Assassin's Creed Revelations. But I'll show you the ending as well, but I'll also add the Lost Archive video in the full movie of Assassin's Creed Embers.
I do not regret those years, but it is time to live for myself, and let them go. To let go of all of this.
Then let go. You will not fall far.
Alright, so we go back where it all began.
The end of the road.
What do you hope to find behind that door?
Okay. Okay,
Knowledge,
so
above all else. Altair was a profound man and a prolific writer. He built this place as a repository for all his wisdom.
What do you hope to find behind that door?
Knowledge, above all else. Altair was a profound man and a prolific writer. He built this place as a repository for all his wisdom. He saw many things in his life, and learned many secrets, both troubling and strange. Knowledge that would drive lesser men to despair.
Does that worry you?
Sophia, you should know by now that I am not a lesser man.
Ezio.
alright, so I haven't really done this before, it's quite confusing. So what I'm gonna do...
Did Altair leave behind any clues? Perhaps something only those with heightened senses can see.
So I'm actually gonna go on Google, see if I can go and do it the cheat way. So of course this one goes here. So it must go there. Then that one goes okay, I gotta rotate it as well. So to rotate it, we're gonna go. Oh wait, oh, I'm gonna rotate them. Okay, that's better. So it's like a puzzle, basically what it is. So the next one goes. Okay, it goes there. This one. Okay, that one, gotta turn it, then goes here. And the next one goes here.
You had better come out of there alive.
I plan to.
Alright, explore Altair's library. So just in case you blokes didn't know, there's actually one of the most popular moments in Assassin's Creed history. So Ezio gets to actually meet Altair face to face, which is absolutely mind-blowing in the Assassin's Creed franchise. So I just want to say thank you to Ubisoft for making Assassin's Creed so amazing. It's just crazy. So here we are, Altair's library. Alright, here we are fellas, don't want to spoil it, so I'll keep my mouth shut and enjoy.
No books. No wisdom. Just you, fratello mio. Requiescat in pace, Altair.
I just got goosebumps, fellas. So that was actually one of the most amazing, important moments ever in the franchise.
You have seen to my books.
Yes. Some we sent with the Polos. The rest will go with me to Alexandria.
Good. Very good.
Father, I do not understand. Why did you build a library if you did not intend to keep your books?
You should go. When the Mongols return, Masyaf must be empty.
I see. This is not a library at all. It is a vault.
It must stay hidden, Darim. Far from eager hands. At least until it has passed on the secret it contains.
What secret?
Go, son.
Go be with your family. And live well.
All that is good in me began with you, Father.
In much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
What does it tell you? What do you see?
Strange visions and messages of ones who came before, of their rise and their fall.
But what happens to us, Altair? To our family? What does the apple say?
Who were the ones who came before? What brought them here? How long ago?
Get rid of that thing!
This is my duty, Maria. If you are asked, say I sent the apple away. Tell them I sent it to Cyprus or Cipango, or that I dropped it into the sea. Tell them anything to keep men away from this place. This apple must not be found. Not until the time is right.
Right, sit a moment and rest. So of course Ezio is very, very old, so this is probably his death as well. Alright, and there we are. Find Altair's Apple of Eden. Well, we're getting a lot of money. Alright, here we are. The Apple of Eden, one of the most powerful weapons ever.
Another artifact. No. You will stay here. I have seen enough for one life. Desmond?
He's talking to me?
I heard your name once before, Desmond. A long time ago. And now it lingers in my mind, like an image from an old dream. I do not know where you are, or by what means you can hear me. But I know you are listening. I have lived my life as best I could, not knowing its purpose, but drawn forward like a moth to a distant moon. And here at last, I discover a strange truth. But I am only a conduit for a message that eludes my understanding. Who are we, who have been so blessed, to share our stories like this? To speak across centuries. Maybe you will answer all the questions I have asked. Maybe you will be the one to make all this suffering worth something in the end. Now, listen.
Do you hear me, Cypher? Can you see me? Ah, there you are. Good. A strange place, this nexus of time. I am not used to the calculations. That has always been Minerva's domain. I see you still have many questions. Who were we? What became of us? What do we desire of you? You will have your answers. Only listen, and I will tell you how. Both before the end and after, we sought to save the world. We built vaults within which to work, each dedicated to a different method of salvation. They were placed underground to avoid the war which raged above, and also as a precaution should we fail in our efforts. Each vault's knowledge was transmitted to a single place. It was our duty, mine, Minerva's, and Juno's, to sort and sample all that was collected. We chose those solutions which held the most promise, and devoted ourselves to testing their merits. 6 we tried in succession, each more encouraging than the last, but none worked. And then the world ended. The earth shook for days, the fires burned for weeks, and when the ash had settled, less than 10,000 of your kind still lived, and far fewer of ours. But we carried on, together, to rebuild, to renew. Listen, you must go there, to the place where we labored and lost. Take my words. Pass them from your head into your hands. That is how you will open the way. But be warned, Much still remains in flux, and I do not know how things will end, either in my time or yours.
Wait, look, his vitals are stabilizing. Something's happening. He's moving.
Desmond, can you hear me? Son?
I know what we need to do.
Alright, Revelations. Alright fellas, that's basically the end of Assassin's Creed Revelations. Yeah, it's basically it. So thank you for watching Assassin's Creed Revelations. I know I've played this game for about a few weeks, I think. So of course, the next chapter in the Assassin's Creed franchise is Assassin's Creed 3, which came out in 2012, and it's actually the last time in the last game to feature Desmond Miles, because he's not in the future Assassin's Creed games. But spoiler, he is in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but as a different person. So thank you for watching the videos, and of course we have 64 subscribers, which is crazy. It's not that crazy, but we are getting there slowly. So thank you for the support, and we're starting to get a lot of views for the videos as well. But seriously, thank you to all of you for just watching my Revelations videos. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, look after yourself, look after your mental health, and of course I will see you probably this week, either on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Probably not Saturday because I'm working all day for working for 9 hours. But anyway, thank you for watching. But yeah, thank you for watching, fellas, and until then, I'll see you in Assassin's Creed 3. Peace out, mate.